Synchronized watches. 315. Set. We'll be back at 0400. The submarine will surface at 0355. If we're not here, it won't wait. In that case, go back without us. Get it?
Yes, sir.
That's an order.
Yes, sir. Right, sir. How nice to see you.
I'm flattered.
Ah, Mademoiselle Janine, how nice to have you with us tonight. Wouldn't you like something to drink?
Champagne.
Very well.
What excuse must I find to start a conversation?
That's a pretty fair beginning.
Thank you. I'm afraid your friend is going to have a long wait.
Thank you.
Mission fulfilled, my dear. I might just as well introduce you to Captain Mike Liston. This is Mademoiselle Janine Lemoine,
Happy to meet you.
representative of the Free French Press.
De Gaulle's more fortunate than we are. Our journalists are not so attractive. If you can find yourself a glass, we'll drink a toast to the free press of France.
Of course, of course.
You take too much advantage.
Of the free press?
If you will allow me, I would like to offer a toast to the fact that there are still men around like you. Won't you invite me to dance?
I was just going to ask you. What hope is there for me? I'm an officer. I must know the possibilities, evaluate the potentials.
Before attacking?
Furthest thing from my mind. I was hoping you'd think that...
But most women don't want to think.
Wonderful. And what do women want?
Women want men like you.
Men like me. Should I feel flattered or offended? You make me feel as though I belong to a category. You know, either too forward or too blunt or too naive for asking.
Don't make me say what I didn't.
Well, just think. Wouldn't it occur to you that
I told you that women don't want to think.
Touché. You leaving?
Why? Are you staying?
Depends.
What do men like you do in a situation like this?
What situation?
When a woman wants to be escorted. Thank you.
Aren't you cold with just that?
Your officers' overcoats are warmer. What is your work at the embassy, Mike?
Oh, a little of everything. A lot of boredom. If Churchill has a rise in temperature, I'm the first to know.
But surely you come across news of more interest.
Oh, sure. For example, I can disclose that I live here. Aren't you interested in the apartment of an American captain in London?
What interest would that be to me, Mike?
I even know where Rommel's wife is. Right now, tonight. I also know the climate and weather conditions on the Russian front. Cold. Ready to snow. Drink?
I've already drunk so much, but perhaps a whiskey. What climate is there in Africa?
Hot in the day, cold at night.
And does Rommel know where his wife is?
If I know, so does he. It's just the German reports that we intercept.
Doesn't one make a toast with whiskey?
Feeling cold?
Depends.
We're right back where we started.
Is it more important than me?
Okay.
Must you go immediately?
Yeah.
Why? Official business? Well, let's get up.
Oh, no. You stay here. I'll be back.
Thanks. but I don't like waking up in the morning in someone else's bed.
Good morning, General.
Congratulations, Major, on your promotion.
Thank you, sir.
You don't look too good. Doesn't the London air suit you?
Suits me fine.
It's not like California. Are you Californian?
No, sir, I'm not.
Oh, well, anyway, the Admiral Canaris, has set up a fake hospital at Ostend. It's called the Oasis. It's a center for espionage. The hospitals are simply a cover-up for it. Well, the Germans have in their possession an extremely important Allied memorandum. They sent it to the fake hospital for study. Maybe they haven't deciphered it. That's what you're to discover. Maybe they've ignored its real value.
What is its real value, sir?
Well, that's top secret. It shouldn't take too long for them to find out what they have.
And what do they have, sir?
Well, you'll be leaving in 3 days.
Yes, sir.
Your own choice of men. Any preferences?
No, sir, only that they're top-notch.
Fine. You've dropped in working back of the enemy lines in Belgium. Oh, and by the way, the important memorandum I spoke of reached Ostend due to the effort of a friend of yours.
A friend of mine?
Yes, that journalist, Janine. What was her name, Major? Well, it doesn't matter. She was a German spy, and we've seen to it that she doesn't do any more damage. Shall we go? That's fine. Oh, yes, even the Americans, like Stalin, think that we don't want another front. Oh, I got all your men together. You this man, Major?
Aye, Bob.
These are the other two. There'll be 4 of you. Will they do?
They're fine.
Oh, good, they're the best. Perkins, will you get the projector ready, please?
Where are we going, Major?
I don't know.
What's it all about?
Getting back some papers.
Ah,
Yes. That's Alex Rostov, a Russian agent in the Wehrmacht, under another name, of course. Here he is Lieutenant Mann, a highly important gentleman. But you make contact with him only if it's necessary.
typical Nazi. He's on our side?
Shh. That's Boris Dubois. Your first contact, after you've been dropped by parachute. You also have his address should the contact not be made at once for some reason or other. You've been there before, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
That's where you'll be landed, in that area. And that's the Oasis. As you can see, it's actually used as a hospital. The main entrance. You'll have the photographs of Belgium and of all the places you have to go. I suggest you study them. Perkins. That's a Belgian note. The holder of the next ambulance series is our Russian agent, Lieutenant Mann, so you can identify each other. Are you with me, Major? You'll be parachuted down.
Near Ostend. Our first contact will be the partisans, then Boris, then Mann.
You will not attack the Oasis unless it's absolutely necessary. And remember another thing. You've only got one enemy apart from the Germans, and that's time. I needn't stress again the importance of getting back that memorandum. What name shall we give this operation? The code name of this operation will be Red Roses.
Believe me, the babes in Belgium are not bad, especially the Flemish. I used to know one in Brussels before the war. Now look, she used to say, I'm tired out, but I'm not that tired. Boy, what a Dane.
I bet you were, though. All right, you guys, shut up. And put out that cigarette.
Shh. I've met some chicken officers, but this one... We've arrived, Major. 15 seconds ago.
Kraken!
Coming.
Butchers. When we indicated this area to London, there were no Nazi mines here.
Were there supposed to be 4 men?
Who knows where the other 2 are? How do those damn Germans find out? Let's go back. We must get in touch with London.
Get down. Down, I said. Wait until the soldiers have passed. Down. It's just a patrol. Now, go on. You live like dogs, you die like dogs. Come in.
They've sure as hell given us a great reception, huh?
Yeah, great. Only the dead partisans are left. I'm going to take off and try to get to Ostend and see if I can get a hold of our second contact.
Boris?
Boris. You'd better hide over there in the woods. If you don't hear from me by tomorrow, you'll know I've had it.
Good luck, sir. See you tomorrow or in hell.
It's absurd. Jacques, Pierre, André, Little Bernard, and the 2 English. That makes 6. 6 men lost. Just for a simple pickup.
Vincent is right.
Germans may have simply changed their routine. Or it was an exercise.
With mines?
It's obvious they were informed. The Germans knew. They must be intercepting our radio messages. London must change wavelength immediately.
Vincent, London asks if we made contact with the parachutist. Nothing yet.
Just tell him that the two agents haven't made any contact with us or boys yet.
Okay, I'll go back home.
IRC X2, IRC X2, Durchsage 57, 32, 125, A47. Wiederhole. IRC X2, IRC X2.
The new apparatus for interception has been installed in Wing B3. Admiral Canaris telephoned this morning at 9:15 and asked for you. As for the two British parachutists, it was SS Major Franke himself who gave the order for the field to be mined.
Have one.
No, thanks, sir.
Now, what do you know about this parachute business, Lieutenant Mann?
There's very little left of those two parachutists. There was also a fight with a group of partisans. Major Franke has ordered their bodies to be hanged with the usual notices attached.
That's impossible. It's impossible to work with the SS. Major Franke should remember that we are soldiers, not bandits, not terrorists. All right. The bodies and equipment of the two parachutists are to be brought here and examined for evidence. I want a report of the experts as soon as possible. And get the partisans buried.
Actually, Colonel Kerr, those notices have a very worthwhile effect on the population.
Lieutenant Mann, let's stop this macabre SS show. Bury the dead.
Yes, sir.
And let the living take care of the control of the population.
Yes, sir.
Well, what's new?
There were 4 of them. We must wait until the 2 still alive try to get in touch with the partisans. We can't meet here anymore. I may be recognized.
Good. That's fine. Keep in touch.
Rauf da! There's a law against loitering! Get out of the street! Wait, go a second. When did it happen?
This morning. They got him at his house.
Damn it. Then they didn't make contact with Boris. They just didn't have the time.
But then, they'd no possibility of contacting us.
That means Operation Red Roses is finished like this.
Vincent, calm down. This mission isn't finished yet. Not finished at all. Boris's house would be watched by the Germans. We must somehow find the Englishman and the American and make contact with them before they fall into the hands of the Germans.
Cal? Just a moment. All right, go ahead.
The SS have arrested Boris. We'll never get those soldiers now.
Another big mistake by Franco.
Yes. Now how do we find out what Operation Red Roses is about?
Red Roses. All right, I'll go and see Major Franco. And see if I can get out the prisoner if he's still alive.
That's hopeless. I suggest you have his house watched. The British will have to go there sooner or later.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Venez, madame. Venez. Louis? Madame, can't you come back later? That's absurd. Do me this favor. When shall I come, then? Well, if you'd come this evening. Are you refusing to confess me? But I said come back this evening. Oh. If something's the matter with you... It's just that I'm a little faint. Faint or far gone in alcohol. It's an awful disgrace. And in church. Wait, this is blasphemy. Involving me with the SS here in church. Why, they'd never believe I was telling the truth. That you just dropped in here by coincidence. They'd have arrested the two of us. And what's more, they'd have closed the church. Why, they haven't 1 ounce of respect for the Lord. They're pagans.
I didn't have any choice. But I think I made a good guess. You're a patriotic priest.
Go on, get out of here.
I will. But only if you go to the woods to get my friend.
Won't you? That means... But why was he left there?
I had to leave him there because we failed to make contact with the partisans.
You're a partisan, then?
Allied soldiers.
And your friend, too?
You know who the partisans are?
Oh, no. I don't know a soul of that sort. In this parish, we're all good Catholics.
But you're a Belgian, too, aren't you?
Your appeal to the Chauvin and me is a clever ruse. But His Holiness himself, in a papal bull, states the priest's attitude in these matters. First, stay close to your parish duties. Secondly, not to take sides.
Look, Father, the woods are not far from here. He should be about 100 yards past the road to Par. There's a row of poplar trees. If you bring him here, I promise we won't stay long.
You swear it?
I promise.
All right, I'll go then. I can do that, I guess, for one of the parish. But then, once you are here, if you don't get out of my sight at precisely that minute, it'll be my pleasure to kick you out with my own feet. What's your friend's name?
Bob.
Bob. Bob. Bob! Bob! It's all right, Bob. It's a priest that's calling you. Bob, your friend sent me to you. Bob!
You're one of us too, Father?
Obviously, you don't realize the gravity of our situation, huh?
Oh, sure. Do you, Father?
There's only one thing to do, to try to find Alex.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I don't think Ostend's all that big.
I know, but we haven't much time left. We've lost a lot already. Father, I need some better clothes. I have to go places where a workman's clothes would be conspicuous. Can you get some for me?
With Germans everywhere patrolling any time of the day or night, documents are what you need more than a better suit of clothes.
I have all the documents I need, Father. I'll pay you for the clothes.
In English, sterling or in American dollars?
Belgian francs.
Oh, I prefer dollars. Thank you.
I overcame her primary defenses, and that's as far as she would go.
You could try a new objective tomorrow.
Oh, but I haven't given up this one yet. It's a question of timing, I assure you.
Lieutenant Martin.
Like a military...
Good morning.
Well, as I was saying, if you approach a woman as you do a military objective, you can be assured in every case of success.
How did it go with that woman, Monsieur Saint-Gé?
Only for the officers, I'm afraid.
Don't let it get you down. Bruckner, he can give you a few pointers.
Have him join us, if you will.
Please, won't you come here?
I'll join you if we don't talk about women. Not today, anyhow.
Elba, what will you have?
A Cointreau.
Same for me.
Trois Cointreau.
Have you just arrived in Ostend?
Yes, but already the captain knows it better than I do. I knew most of the monuments, and he knows the more interesting but less conspicuous attractions of the city.
Oh, don't talk to me about monuments. Every time I look at one, a woman walks by, and it's goodbye culture.
Oh, that is not wise.
But I'm not a wise man. I'm a weak one, Captain...
Buchner, von Buchner.
Prosit.
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 I'll take care of this.
No. No. Allow us occupiers to pay the bills. It betters our relations.
Not so for me. My relations with them are very good.
Thank you. Hauptmann, I'm afraid we had better be going.
Oh, Oh, the time has flown today.
Tomorrow is always another day, is it not?
Do you know her?
No, I don't.
I understood you knew all the women, from what he said.
Well, I pretend not to know some of them to save them for myself.
Good. That is very good. Nicht wahr, man?
Yes.
At what time can you come to the Church of Saint-Jean to confess yourself?
At 1600 hours tomorrow. To confess, did you say?
Saint-Jean, 1600 hours. I'm stuck here, Alex. I haven't been able to get a hold of the partisans. We landed too far from the drop area. You've got to get in contact with the underground.
I can't. I haven't any contact with them.
What about Boris? Have you any with him?
The SS have Boris. I know him, but he doesn't know about me. How can I help?
Look, Alex, I'm absolutely stymied here. I can't move.
We have very bad relations with the SS. How can I help you?
Go to Boris.
They might have killed him already. Anyway, how? I told you that.
Yeah, you've told me. But at least you've got to try. Isn't there something about you that Boris could recognize?
Maybe. But I cannot leave him alive in the hands of the SS. After he recognizes me.
Then don't.
I see what you mean. I'll try.
Colonel Kerr wishes to see you, sir.
Would you leave, gentlemen? Oh, sorry. Did you want one?
No, thank you. I'm smoking a different brand.
Oh, yes, of course.
You're making a hell of a lot of blunders, Major. You mined a drop area with the totally useless result of killing 2 British parachutists. Then you arrested that fellow Boris, which was not only unnecessary, but unwise.
I can set these mines in any area I like as part of my exercises. Those parachutists should have been killed in the air. Partisans captured and executed as soon as possible. Is that what you find fault with?
That's too absurd to make sense, Major.
Change your tone, Kerr. You hear?
I've been authorized by Admiral Canaris to tell you that I am in charge of the espionage in Ostend. The official confirmation will arrive today from Berlin.
If you work under Canaris' orders, I work under Himmler's.
We all work for Germany.
Hitler and Himmler are for Germany.
As I said, confirmation will arrive this afternoon. My men will interrogate your prisoner.
He's already been questioned. He won't talk because he doesn't know anything.
Lieutenant Mann, who's waiting outside, will go ahead with the interrogation all the same.
on the bed.
He's almost dead, Herr Lieutenant. Should we keep after him?
What has he told you so far?
Nothing, Herr Lieutenant. He insists that he doesn't know anything. Or anyone.
At one point, he even asked us to bring his mother. What a partisan.
A resistance hero. Imagine crying for his mother.
We will begin again. Perhaps he'll change his story.
He's too weak, Herr Lieutenant. He'll die if we try to move him.
That's why we stopped, sir. It was about finished.
Can you bring him to?
Just throw some water in his face. I don't think he'll understand anything, though.
Boris, do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Doesn't even know his own name.
There is no time left. You may die soon. The parachutists must get in touch with the partisans. You must give me their meeting place.
Who are you?
I'm Alex. We exchanged information for Mark. Nothing else, Boris. I'm in contact with the parachutists. I must give them that address. And after you give me that address, I must kill you. Now you know who I am.
Get closer.
Did he say anything, Herr Lieutenant?
Did you get anything out of the Schwein?
Yes. He asked me to give his love to his mother.
Bonjour, mon enfant. Did you wish to confess?
No, I do not, monsieur.
I am Father Louis.
A pleasure.
Don't you really want to confess?
I am an atheist.
Mon Dieu.
I know where they are.
Let's see if we have something to drink in here. I'm afraid my church is being turned into a refuge for Anglicans and atheists. Oh, have mercy, O Lord.
If I stay around here any longer, I'll be a Catholic. No doubt about it.
Protestant turned Catholic? Oh, no.
Now, don't stop trying, Father. There's always a chance that those fine thoughts of yours have gone straight to me out.
Bob, come on. We haven't got much time. We have some red roses to deliver.
Marie, see who it is.
are you?
I'm listening. I'm expected. Tell your friend not to fire. I'm only getting out my cigarettes.
Who sent you here?
And who do I have to thank for having us land in a minefield? I lost 2 of my men.
And we lost 4.
I know that.
Gentlemen, we'll get nowhere looking back at the past. As for me, Major, I'm very happy you're here. Very glad you made it.
I was able to get in touch with Alex after Boris's arrest.
I think it's about time we got acquainted, Major. My name is Robert. Very glad to know you. Huh? And this is Vincent. He will assist you in Operation Red Roses. And this is Marie.
Major?
And the others.
Well, now that we've dispensed with the formalities, let's get moving. This evening. I don't want women in the group.
Just a moment, Major. The Germans have put a price on the head of this girl. For your information, she has helped us in over 4 sabotage operations. The SS have killed her father and 3 brothers. She's been with us over 2 years.
I don't doubt it. All very good reasons for saving her for later on.
I'm the one who chooses the men, Major.
Vincent, don't you see? Women and the Major don't work.
Please, Major, permit me to vouch for the girl. Get everybody in here tonight before curfew.
Watch out for the holes. You blew out the tires.
I got around that hole.
Yes, the biggest one, but you hit all the rest like you were driving a truck.
We've got to hurry if we're going to make it before curfew.
Just watch out for the holes.
I am.
That's the other parachutist.
The Oasis is not a hospital. It's the center for spies here in Ostend. Canaris spies. Now listen to me. Our mission, which is called Red Roses, is to get back a document which was stolen from us by the Germans. An extremely important document. But it might not have been decoded yet. The code's new. They also have a lot of new radio equipment, which is capable of intercepting all communications from this whole area of operations. If we can, we should try to sabotage it. But the point of the mission is to get back that memorandum at all costs. Right?
How do you plan to do that? What do we do?
Your part of the plan will be determined later. You'll be told about it at the right time.
What do you mean? Right time. Sure, we are ready to collaborate, but you can't arrive from London like that and make use of the lives of my men without even telling us your plan.
The Germans are not in America. They're here in Ostend. I'm an American. You think I'm spending my vacation here in Belgium?
We're not on vacation either. I guess, Major, being a soldier, you probably think it's not your duty to trust in a group of poor people like us. But
Marie.
we know our job, and you cannot...
Marie, the Major's a professional. We're only amateurs.
Yes.
Admiral Canaris on the line, sir.
Fine. Oh, good morning, Admiral. How are you, sir? Yes, thank you, sir.
Is there something wrong, Colonel?
Last night, my wife and my daughter both were killed in an air raid. Canaris can't give me permission to attend the funeral. The job in hand is too important. The decoding expert is arriving here tomorrow to decipher his captured enemy memorandum. You are to pick him up at the airport and bring him here at 1600 hours. Please leave me, Lieutenant.
The memorandum is locked in the colonel's safe behind the picture of flowers. I've got the combination. Tomorrow, an intelligence specialist is arriving at 4 o'clock. Carol's in bad shape. His wife and daughter were killed.
We'll have to kill the code expert.
I'm going myself to get him.
All right, we'll have to shoot at you, too.
That's so kind of you.
Without killing you, I hope.
I'm astonished by your consideration.
Just a minute, Alex.
Yes?
What's the combination?
What?
The combination. We can't risk only one person knowing it. Anything can happen now. Anyone might be discovered and picked up.
All right. If I'm discovered, I've got cyanide.
All right. Go ahead, and good luck.
Hello.
Raus!
Oh.
Now that we've met the parachutist, everything seems a little clearer. This memorandum must be needed for the opening of a second front.
Yes.
They would be willing to do anything to get it back. They're even ready to attack the Oasis. Incidentally, when is that decoding man arriving?
Should be here already. How do you know about his arrival in Ostend?
Who have you told?
Lieutenant Mann.
In my opinion, there cannot exist a code which cannot be sooner or later solved. Yes. And this is due to our perseverance and our brains.
Don't shoot at the officer. He's one of ours. Are you all right?
Yes.
You're the only one left alive, so they're bound to suspect you. Sorry.
Do I have to thank you?
I hope you get the chance. Did Carr tell anyone else besides you that the decoder was coming?
I don't know. He may have.
Well, I hope so, because if he didn't, even with that in you, you're in trouble. Come on.
Would you take me to the Oasis? Hurry. Kerr.
Major Franke.
One of your cars coming back from the airport has been attacked, Colonel.
What happened?
2 are dead and 1's alive.
Which one's alive?
Lieutenant Mann. He's just wounded.
Send him over. Send him under escort, Major.
I shall, Colonel Kerr. Under escort? Why under escort? Let's have them bring Lieutenant Mann here.
Telemann! Get a copy of this made and have it sent up to Berlin right away. No, do it yourself. I'll come with you.
What on earth can we do?
We might have some of that wine you once offered me. Unfortunately, Marie, there's nothing much we can do, except wait for Alex to show up if he hasn't been picked up already. There are too many things going wrong here. Too much that doesn't make sense. Of course, there is one explanation.
And what?
That one of you is a spy.
That's improbable, no?
Yeah, Marie. It's improbable, but not impossible.
Nothing's impossible, Mike, but a spy among us.
Let's do something. We can't just sit here.
This is work for patient people, Vincent.
Did you know that the ancient Romans used the same name for foreigners as they did for enemies?
I've heard that before. But obviously the Romans wouldn't have acted any other way.
Now, I'm at a loss. I don't understand you.
It's simple, Major Franke. The Romans fought to make the whole world Roman like them. They were Nazis in their own epoch. They used the same method.
Yes, and got the same results.
Colonel, care to see you, sir.
Not according to Caesar.
Come in. Do sit down, Colonel Kerr.
Thank you. How is Lieutenant Mann?
He has committed suicide, not due to the gravity of his wound. Your Lieutenant Mann was a Russian. I had them do an autopsy. One of his teeth was filled with metal they only use in Russia. From his personal file, it didn't seem that he had ever been there. Could that be right, Colonel Kerr? What did you say, Colonel Kerr?
As far as I know, he's never been on the Russian front, no.
Still, we discovered that his vaccinations had been very recent, too. You know the Russians don't vaccinate their men in the same way as we do in the West. Did you know that, Colonel Kerr?
No, I didn't know that.
You have lost your closest assistant. I'm sorry for you. Berlin won't understand such slovenly staff work.
Thank you very much, Major, for the information, that is.
Heil Hitler! Achtung!
They'll go ahead with Operation Red Roses.
Now that you've sent a copy of that memorandum to Berlin, we're covered. The death of that decoding man wasn't a bad thing after all. They'll think we haven't had time to decode it.
Right, they'll decode it in Berlin, and our job is to play into the hands of the British.
Right. We must make sure the American gets into the oasis.
Yes, but how?
I have a plan. First I'll tell you. Then I'll tell them.
If he hasn't shown up so far, he must be in the hands of the SS.
I give you the idea. It's risky, I know, but it might work. I know an Austrian corporal at the oasis. I used to know his father. He's worked for us before, giving us information. I've talked to him. Now he's willing to play. He wants a large amount of money. Put into a Swiss bank in the name of his sister.
How could he help us?
Well, Mike will have to get himself arrested. An anonymous call to the Germans saying that Mike is in St. John's Church will do the trick. We, of course, will have to attack the oasis. And the Austrian will take Mike out of the prison and into Kerr's room. In the general confusion, there's a good chance it will work.
But that's a lousy plan and much too risky for Mike. Who can be sure the Austrian will let him out of prison at the right time and into Kerr's room and help him to escape as well? It's madness.
Well, we must attack the oasis at night, when there are no officers. And the Austrian has a free hand. I know it's risky. I said it was risky. But has anybody got a better idea?
But can we trust this Austrian?
I trust him. I know him. He'll play if he gets his money. Of course, he may not be able to do it for other reasons, but it's worth a try. Don't you think?
What do you say?
He never managed to do it.
I've looked for some other solution, but I can't find anything better.
Well, you've got to decide.
No, I'm not going to decide. I'm used to trusting people who betray for money. But this plan is too full of holes. London will have to decide. Get London.
Hello, Sheriff.
Why don't you get rid of that star of yours, hmm?
I want people to know that we're in it, as you are.
I understand.
Why don't they call? They were supposed to reply in 2 hours. It's at least 4 hours since they said...
They'll reply.
It's London.
London says we've got to risk it. Red Roses is too important not to.
That's just sending you off to the slaughterhouse.
Get the men ready to arrange the attack on the Oasis.
Barry, where are you going? You've got to pass the word around.
Yes. Mike? Someone should come with you. It's after curfew. You shouldn't go around like this by yourself.
Thanks, but I wanted to be alone.
I'm sorry. The Germans.
Denn es muss geschehen sein, in der deine Macht, deine Weisheit.
Isn't it a little early for that? Couldn't you wait until the sun set, at least?
Get the hell out of here, you dirty butchers! Raus! Enjoy your walk, Major.
Marie. Yeah. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here. Marie, why are you in the resistance?
Why are you in the commandos?
I don't want to be in the commandos.
I wanted to be with the underground.
him to the sacristy. I hope you remember me, Father. I've been here already. I'm a good churchgoer, you know.
Yes. You were here with your daughter and your wife. I hope they're in good health.
Yes, thank you. I'm afraid I have to speak to you, Father.
Speak, mon enfant.
I might be a Catholic, but first of all, I'm a soldier. You're lucky I'm here and not the SS.
Yes.
All right. You've got 2 British agents here in your church, Father.
You're not saying, Colonel, that I would offer hospitality to spies?
Come on, Father. You're sheltering 2 British parachutists here. And don't tell me they fell from the sky by sheer accident. All right, you stay here. Keep an eye on him.
What's your religion, my boy? Catholic?
Lutheran.
Suits you remarkably well, Lieutenant. He's downstairs. When you're finished with him, come and report to me.
Which camp did you escape from? Where did you leave your uniform?
Serial number.
You might as well prepare yourself to suffer, Yank. Yes.
Ah, bon. You go to the beach. She's down!
Put this on. We haven't much time.
Vincent.
Huh?
Do you love me?
Oh, why do you ask that?
You never said it to me.
Why should I?
Vincent. Vincent. I've been to bed with the American.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because... I guess because we felt we were going to die. I don't know. I don't know. Because I wanted him, maybe. Or because he wanted me.
That way, and good luck, sir.
Thanks.
Don't shoot! It's Mike.
It's done, Bob.
The appointment is on road number 12, north of the port.
Colonel,
What's going on?
we have done our duty, sir.
Well, this is the price we have to pay. In any case, the American will leave Northport Beach and get safely off to England. Send a squad of men up there to let them make a few mistakes. Our friend the Major has to get that memorandum back to England. After all, that's what all the shooting was about, wasn't it?
It was horrible. They got us from behind. A complete massacre. I thought I'd never see you again. But the mission is completed, and that's what counts, isn't it?
Sure, that's right.
Don't shoot the American.
There he is. Good luck.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Watch yourselves.
Hello.
Bye. Good luck.
Good luck.
Coming in to get us, Bob. Come on, let's go.
Robert shot me.
Robert?
Get out. Go, or you won't make it.
I'm not leaving you here. Come on.
Mike, go.
That's for Bob. And for Ted and Matt. For Maria. For Vincent. And for all the others you sold out, you...
Let's clear this area.
General will see you now, sir.
Come in, Major. Delighted to see you. You made Operation Red Rose a great success.
Thank you, sir.
Have a seat.
Look, General, I have a request to make. I want to be sent back to frontline duty. These kind of missions are not for me.
I know what you mean, but I think you're wrong. Your work confused von Rundstedt, and probably even Hitler himself.
What do you mean, sir? Confused them?
Very good cognac, this, isn't it? I saved it from Dunkirk. It's the only thing I managed to bring back from France. Genuine Napoleon.
General, I know I'm not supposed to ask questions, but I have to now. This time it's been too much.
Yes, you're right. No questions to be asked and no answers to be given. One thing I tell you. The Germans allowed us to bring back that memorandum after they'd photographed it and sent a copy to Hitler.
To Hitler?
Yes, the whole thing was a bluff to throw the Germans off the scent about the opening of the second front. And we succeeded.
Succeeded? Are you telling me that this whole thing, all this, these deaths, were for a phony piece of paper? Damn it, General, how can you play with people's lives like this? How? What are you?
I'm a man, just as you are. But war is a dirty game, Major. You know that? As well as I do. Is it so dirty to kill 10 to save 1,000? To me, the dirty thing is pre-selecting the victim. But what choice do we have?
Many choices, General. Many. Thanks.